Hello, friends. Good Vibes, Good Life, book by VFX King. In this book, we are going to learn how our vibrations help us to manifest our dreams. Starting with introduction. Author says, for 3 years of my childhood, I had no fixed home. My family and I lived with relatives, and for short period during this time in housing shelter. I was grateful that we had roof over our head, but I remember how frightening the housing shelter experience was. There were always unpleasant looking characters lurking around the entrance who would throw us piercing stares when we entered the building. Being a 4 year old child, I felt scared, but my mother reassured me that things would be okay. She said that we should just look down and go straight to our room. One night we popped out, and when we returned, there was blood all over staircase and on the wall in the corridor. Fragment of glass covered the floor. My sister and I had never seen anything so horrific before. We looked up at our mom. I sensed fear in her, but again, with courage, she told us to tread carefully over the glass and get up to our room. Still shaken by what we would seen, my mother and I tried to work out what may have happened downstairs in the corridor of the shelter. Then we heard screaming and shouting, followed by sound of chaos. It was terrifying. Once more we looked to Mum for comfort. She pulled us in close and told us not to worry. But I could hear her heart pounding. She was just as scared. We had very little sleep that night. The scream went on and on. I was surprised that no police came and that no one else seemed to be trying to calm and storm. It was as though no one cared about the safety of people there. I felt like no one cared about us. All we had was each other in a world that seemed cold and corrupt. When discuss childhood memories like this with my friends and family, they were shocked by how much I can remember. I often find them asking, how do you even remember that? You were so young. I don't remember everything, nor my memory crystallize in clear detail. However, I do remember how I felt during the majority of my experiences, good or bad. There was so much emotions attached to the event that took place, and these memories haunted me for a very long time. During my late teens, I wished a lot of these memories would just go away. I wanted to erase them so that I was no longer reminded of the struggle I would faced as a child. I was even embraced by some of them. I felt uncomfortable with who I was. There were times when I said and I did things that didn't match the child I was deep down. I often felt hurt by the world and I wanted to hurt it back. Things are different now. I look back on my memories and embrace everything that happened. There is a lesson to be learned from every event. I realize that the good, the bad, and downright ugly events are all a part of I have become. Although some of them may have been painful, they are blessing. They have taught me so much. My experiences have left me with drive to find a way out of misery and path towards better life. I have written this book to share the lesson I have learned in the hope that they will provide you with some clarity and guidance to live what I call a greater life. It's up to you what you take from my stories. I accept that some ideas will resonate while others will feel uncomfortable. Nevertheless, I do believe that if you can apply concept I discuss within the course of this book, you will experience incredibly positive changes in your life. I am not a philosopher, a physiologist, a scientist, or a religious leader. I am simply someone who likes to learn and share my wisdom with others in the hope that I may release them from undesirable feeling and increase feeling of joy. I believe that every person on this planet is here to make a difference. I am devoted to helping you find your purpose so you can add value to our world, which is in such turmoil. If we can collectively become conscious citizens of this planet, we will lessen the burden we place on it. By living to your full potential, you will not only change the world, you will change the world around you too. Some people are uncomfortable with mediocrity. They avoid living a greater life, one that's beyond what most consider the norm. A greater life requires you to find your greatness. In simple terms, greatness is about becoming greatest version of yourself. It's about breaking the imaginary boundaries that that hold you captive in a life you believe you have to settle for. And touching the realms of unthinkable, the greatness mentality means living a life without limits, where there are infinite possibilities. For this reason, we cannot define where greatness begins or ends. We can only strive to become better. Stop trying to impress people. Impress yourself. Stretch yourself, test yourself, be the best version of you that you can be. This book requires you to commit to a better you right now. My aim is to help you become better than the person you were yesterday. Every day, in each and every day, for the rest of your life, if you wake up with this desire in your mind and then consciously follow up on it, you will be surprised by how much inspiration you find. Your life will begin to reflect your commitment to progress. Greatness isn't one dimensional term, although it is subjective. Most will associate the world with having special talents, lots of money or material position, authority or status, and big achievement under their belt. But true greatness goes deeper than that. It cannot exist without purpose, love, selflessness, humility, appreciation, kindness, and of course, our highest priority as human being, happiness. When I think of greatness, I think of reaching a level of mastery across all avenue of life and making positive impact on the world. Great people aren't just the high rollers in life, but those who we value as amazing inhabitant of this world. You deserve a greater life and this book will help you to create it. That's all about this book. Daily goal: be better than I was yesterday. Thank you.